What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and I'm really excited to share with you a gift that I just got for my birthday, and that is the Rainmaker. Now, I've been wanting this for quite some time, but once I finally got it, I just saw this in the news. Wall Street banks brace for digital dollar as the next big disruptive force. So in other words, this is going to become a collector's item, and this is going to be turning into this. And well, as for this, I guess I might as well use it while I can. Oh man, now I gotta clean all this up. So, link in the description below to this article that just came out 2 hours ago that says Wall Street is warming up to the idea that the next big disruptive force on the horizon is central bank digital currency, even though the Federal Reserve likely remains a few years away from developing its own. So I still got a little bit of time for the Rainmaker. Now it says, led by countries as large as China and as small as the Bahamas, digital money is drawing stronger interest as the future of an increasingly cashless society. So essentially, we'd be doing away with all of the paper money. A digital dollar would resemble cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin or Ethereum in some limited respects, but differ in important ways. And here it is. Rather than being a tradable asset with widely fluctuating prices and limited use, the central bank digital currency would function more like dollars and have widespread acceptance. It also would be fully regulated and under a central authority. And a lot of people ask if Bitcoin is going to be taking over, and here's why a lot of people are saying no. It's because the government wants to be in control, and right now they don't control that. So essentially, they'd be introducing their own form of cryptocurrency. Now, I've got several quotes for you, and actually some video footage from Federal Reserve Jerome Powell, who weighed in and had to say that this is going to become their top priority. So this is going to be right around the corner pretty soon. We're going to have a digital dollar and a cashless society, and I'm going to share with you all the latest that we're hearing as of today. But before I do, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second, be sure to smash the like button, leave your comments, and share this video out on social media platforms. Those simple gestures just take a second, and they really help out the channel a ton. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. And if this is your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. I'll keep you up to date on anything having to do with Congress, the economy, stimulus, anything with investing or money. That's what I like to talk about here. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3 as well. But now let's go ahead and dive right in and see what Federal Reserve Jerome Powell had to say in an interview regarding the digital dollar.
Actors to create their own kind of digital quasi-money type of instruments. So there are significant both technical and policy questions to do with how we would go about doing that. I would say that we're committed to solving the technology problems and to consulting very broadly with the public and very transparently with all interested constituencies as to whether we should do this. I would also say we are the world's reserve currency, and we have a responsibility to get this right. We don't need to be the first. We need to get it right. And so but this is something we're investing time and labor in right across the Federal Reserve System. You may know that the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston has a partnership with MIT looking at one particular thing. We're doing research here at the board. It does hold out the prospect of the things that you mentioned, very positive. It could help with financial inclusion as well. At the same time, you want to avoid creating things that might be destabilizing or that might draw funds away from the banking system. We have a banking system which intermediates between savers and borrowers. You know, we want to be careful about what the implications are of what we do. So a very high priority project for us.
I share your concerns on the need to be careful. I also appreciate the fact that you're going to stay at the leading edge of looking at this and making certain that America does not fall behind in any respect in terms of maintaining our status as the world's leader in reserve currency. It was just a moment of time left. I want to follow up on a more technical comment that Senator Rounds made regarding the importance of looking hard at the SLR exemptions as we continue to move forward this year. I know they're coming to expiration at the end of March, but I very much appreciate your taking a hard look at that as we move forward, because there's a tremendous amount of liquidity coming in. And on inflation, you and I have talked before about the experience in Japan of disinflation. At the same time, I share Senator Toomey's concerns about the asset price bubbles that we're seeing already occur here in America. And again, I appreciate your role in taking a very steady hand in monitoring inflation and making sure we stay on top of it. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thanks, Senator.
So there you guys have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, as we heard them say that this is one of their top priorities right now, introducing this new digital dollar, and essentially we could be introducing ourselves to an entirely cashless society with a new digital dollar cryptocurrency. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And also, we heard them there at the end mention a little bit about inflation, and we know that there's some concerns about controlling that and also rising interest rates as a result. So wonder if this could be one of the reasons why as well they're focusing now on the digital dollar, trying to gain a little bit more control of what's going on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But in addition to that, we have also heard from one of the chief economists at Morgan Stanley that had this to say: a major move to introduce central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, could actually disrupt the financial system. Efforts to introduce CBDCs are gaining momentum, with as many as 86% of the world's central banks exploring digital currencies right now. Now, in addition to that, as you guys know, we just saw the IMF, and we had a lot of the leaders of our currency at that conference discussing what's currently going on with our global economy. Well, we heard from Kristalina Georgieva that had this to say. She said new forms of digital money could provide a parallel boost to the vital lifelines that remittances provide to the poor and to developing economies. The biggest beneficiaries would actually be vulnerable people spending small value remittances, those most at risk from being left behind by the pandemic. Now, in addition to that, take a look at this. Potential losers from the digital currencies include some financial institutions, both in traditional banking and fintech, that could lose deposits due to people putting their money into central bank accounts. Now, there are also privacy concerns and worries over integration. Now, we also heard from Citigroup that's calling this digital money 2.0. Take a look. They said that the race towards digital money 2.0 is on. Some have framed it as the new space race or the new digital currency Cold War. Now, in our view, it doesn't have to be a zero-sum game. There's a lot of room for the overall digital pie to grow. And as we heard, about some 86% of all central banks right now are looking at providing some form of a digital dollar. And what we're hearing is this could essentially equate to a global cashless society. Take a look at this. Cash is going the way of the dodo. The ECB is moving ahead with its Bitcoin project, though it has said that it will simply be a conduit for banks, which would act as the intermediaries for digital currency accounts. And they said, I think this legitimizes the beliefs that cash is going the way of the dodo, and that the wider payment landscape will be an entirely online within the next decade, apart from incidentals and quixotic spending. So in other words, they're saying they think that within the next decade, all cash is going to be gone. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But I'd say for me, there's probably two major takeaways. And the first one is we need to continue to educate ourselves on the digital dollar and cryptocurrencies, as it looks like this is pretty much going to be the future. This is not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. And essentially, we could be entering into a global cashless society very soon. And as you guys know, last week we just saw a major spike in Dogecoin. We saw overnight Dogecoin millionaires. And over the weekend, we saw Bitcoin take a tumble. And a lot of people are saying that there's a good buying opportunity right now. Now, whatever I hear about cryptocurrencies, I'll be sure to share with you guys here on the channel, keep you up to date. And if you'd like to see what purchases I'm making or sales I'm making on cryptocurrency, consider joining the Patreon group, and I'll be sure to share with you guys whenever I'm making moves in the crypto market. Now, in addition to that, the second one is my time with the Rainmaker. It's limited, so I better get some time in, you guys. And also, don't forget that if you made it this far and you like and appreciate these updates, don't forget to smash that like button, make it rain on the like button. Also, if you'd like to stay up to date on anything having to do with money, cryptocurrencies, investing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3, and remember that whenever I respond to your YouTube comments, they're always going to have a gray stripe on the name, and if they don't, it's not me, it's those pesky scammers trying to pose as me, trying to steal your information. I'm not here to steal your information. I'm here to get you the latest information. And with that being said, you guys, I hope this reaches you well. I'll be sure to keep you up to date. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.